It can be so incredibly frustrating when your avoidant partner refuses to take any kind of accountability in the relationship. When you have feelings, when you have emotions, when you have hurt, when you have needs, they shift the focus onto your emotions, onto your needs, onto your reactions. You shouldn't feel that way. Why are you acting this way? Why are you so angry? Why can't you just be easy? Why can't things just be easy? But notice what they're not doing. They're not taking accountability. They're not taking ownership. They're not having the uncomfortable conversation. This is because the avoidant is trying to avoid accountability. They're trying to avoid their inner wound of shame. This is why they struggle with accountability in general. First of all, being accountable means vulnerability. And this is a person that grew up learning that emotions and vulnerability are unsafe. They grew up in households where they received consistent childhood emotional neglect. And in the case of a fearful avoidant, they often grew up in chaotic, traumatic households. And they personalize that neglect growing up to feel defective and unlovable. It's a wound of shame. That wound that says, I'm broken, I'm not enough, I'm worthless. Now, how does that tie into accountability? Well, if they take accountability and responsibility for their actions, in their mind, it confirms their own inner shame. See, I did this wrong. That means I am defective. It's proof I'm not lovable. It's proof I'm worthless. It's too painful. They don't want to deal with that. They want to avoid it. Their entire attachment style is based around avoiding that wound. So, almost instinctively, they shift the responsibility of their behaviors, their insecurities, and their actions onto you, their partner. Now, you're being gaslit. They don't want to be accountable, so they try to get you to doubt your perspective, to doubt your emotions, to doubt your feelings and needs. Because if you're doubting yourself, they get to escape accountability. And they always will shift the focus onto you, your feelings and needs, as if that's the problem, not their behavior. And it can feel so incredibly frustrating because you just want to be seen and heard, and you want resolution to issues in this relationship. But all they do is continue to avoid. Understand, if you're dealing with a partner that refuses to take accountability, you're likely dealing with a partner that has a deep wound of shame, and they don't want to face that shame. And you're not responsible for that wound. It's not a reflection of you or your worth. It's a reflection of their insecurities and their unhealed wound of toxic shame. Oh, and yes, they can heal that wound. They absolutely can. But it requires them being willing to do the work to heal that wound and to be able to be emotionally available, to be able to take accountability and lean into that discomfort rather than avoid it. And that usually should involve therapy with a licensed psychotherapist that understands attachment and childhood attachment wounds.